2, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Hold it ready.
Willis going to look to throw first play. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many... have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Able to find Gray here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. The Rams at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive, and I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Lawrence. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And Johnson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat
is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time, and it's third down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 of the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power, they take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss get us off your back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw, here's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Base of 24.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Ready, ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Flowers trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Hey, run.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. A quick throw, outlined to Mooney. He's across midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield, across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Ken Walker. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get him in. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
11.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Kill.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. David Njoku. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Now Lawrence on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
11.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And Johnson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Last play of the half, Willis. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. David Njoku with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional.
There he goes, right side. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And touchdown. A great effort there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He has Hyatt over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Easy. Read it. Put it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Lawrence. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Go. Go. Let's go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. David Njoku. A 15-yard touchdown ground. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not in until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Now Lawrence to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Willis.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis out of the gun.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Flowers.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd down now, it's Flowers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Willis now off play action.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Shamrocks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now down to 20.
Shamrocks 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Hey, lion,
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. Consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And taken right at the 35.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Willis to throw on 2nd. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
From the gun, here's Willis. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
19-18.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Trap 50.
Back to throw, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
19 Tiger.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Shamrocks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Sly on for the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And they will take a knee here.
Hey, easy. Route.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but